And today is day 16 of our 21-day fasting. It's passing like very fast. And I have today here Flavia.
Hello.
She's as well a pastor's wife. And today I came here actually to clear some doubts, right? Because we spoke about being selfish yesterday, right? And I had someone who wrote, and she had a question, yeah. And I'm not gonna read everything because it's quite long, but I'm going to tell you like bottom line. She said like this. You spoke about how being selfish can hinder us from receiving the Holy Spirit. I understand, in general, the message you gave. However, I am confused because I've always heard how when you are born of God, you have a desire to save souls because you finally met God. But I'm wondering, for someone like myself who isn't yet born of God, how can I have this desire to save souls if I don't have God inside of me? Flavia, what do you think of that? How can someone who doesn't have the Holy Spirit yet can have the desire to save souls?
Well, I will give my example because when I came to the help center, I had depression and I couldn't get free from it. I had tried so many things, medications, I had doctors, and I remember after 7 weeks of my chain of prayer, I could sleep at night, I could start smiling again, and the first thing that I wanted to do is to speak with people about that. Because I tried all that I could, and I didn't have the Holy Spirit when this happened with me. But I was talking to people. I remember I would take leaflets from the church, and on my way home, I would give to people the leaflets and I'll talk to them about the meetings of the church.
It's like this. It's more or less like I have here. I got a box of chocolates.
Delicious.
My favorite. How do you open this? I have here a chocolate, okay? And if I eat just a little piece of this chocolate, I already have a taste of how good it is. And I tell you, when I eat the rest of it, soon the whole box is gonna be finished. You know why? Because it's so good that I can't have enough. I can't have enough. So when you have a little piece of what God can give to you, you want more. And when it's good, I'm telling you, this is really good. When for example, I have my hair straightener and I'm always telling people, look, this is the best. When I do my nails, and that is this nail polish that is really nice because it stays like 14 days without coming off your nails. And I'm telling all my friends because it's good and I have tasted. And the Holy Spirit is like that. You maybe you didn't have an encounter with Him, maybe you were not sealed with the Holy Spirit, but you have tasted. When you have tasted what, you came, you got delivered, you started converting, you started seeing the changes in your life. So how can you not have the desire to tell all the people what happened in your life? It's strange. There is this desire in you. Maybe it's not that great as it will be when you finally meet the Holy Spirit. You have an encounter. You are sealed with the Holy Spirit. Maybe it's not that great. We were doing some things out today, and we stopped to drink some coffee. And then it was 12, and it was the prayer on the altar. And I put on my phone the pastor praying, and we were sharing our headphones and listening. But before it started, I was just thinking, and I was, asking God to answer me for something. And immediately, since yesterday, I was asking the Holy Spirit to help me with something. And then when I was there, I even told you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Flavia, I feel like crying because God just answered my prayer. He just answered me now. He gave me the way out. He showed me what is missing. He showed me my mistake. I was so overwhelmed. My eyes were full of tears, and I just told her. What did I tell you?
Oh, God spoke with me. He answered
He
me.
just answered me.
He just revealed something.
Flavia,
to
I
me.
feel like speaking tongues right now in the middle of the coffee place. And God was not telling me good things. He showed me something ugly in me. And I have the Holy Spirit. You see? So when you have the Holy Spirit, it does not mean that you will be like this person. You have to do your part. You have to exercise, like you told in your email. You already go out to evangelize, but you kind of push yourself. And that's the way, if you start thinking like this, you start looking at people and see, my God, these people are lost and they are going to hell. You're going to see. They don't know. You're going to see how you're going to start having love for the souls. It's because you don't think. And because you don't think, you are only thinking about your life, you turn yourself into this selfish being. But when you practice, when you start practicing and thinking, you think about how people are lost. You see that woman crying and she's so depressed, but you know that her life can change. You know that, she can be happy and healed from that. And you know where she can find the healing. So how come, if you think about others, if you look and you start thinking, you are putting, it's like you are practicing something. Am I explaining myself? Can you understand what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're trying to say. And even maybe you say, oh, but I haven't got everything that I wanted. But what is about the testimonies?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it? That we hear every day when we are in the church. Maybe it didn't have all with you yet. But even by the testimonies you can evangelize.
But it's going to happen because you're going to say, my God, I want to see this great God that you are. I want to see this testimony happening in my life. But if you just sit on the chairs in the church and there is no revolt, there is no thirst to know Him, how can that happen?
And the mistake that we commit is to be complaining that is not happening, rather than like being revolt, like you said, and saying, my God,
I want this in my life. Help me to see what is lacking in me. What is it that what more I need to do?
You see, this pain take us to God.
It takes you to God. And I was there in the coffee place. I was so amazed, and I was like, God, thank you so much. And I would look at people around me and I would say, my God, these people don't have what I have. They don't have what I have. And it's painful. It's painful. So this pushes you to go and reach out. Understand? I hope I have cleared, whatever doubts you had. I really hope. But if I didn't clear your doubts, drop me a comment again, and I'll be more than happy to help you. All right? I'm not going to expose who you are, as I didn't expose you or anything, but I will help you. I'm here for that. All right? So here it is. The what?
The 16th day.
Yeah, the help for today. I hope. My intention with this video is not to confuse you. Not at all. And because of that, I really hope you have understood. All right? See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.